Okay, so I feel like doing smoky eyes can be pretty intimidating, especially when you're already struggling with your eyeshadow. But I'm going to share some of my pro tips to make sure that you guys get the perfect smoky eye every time. My very first tip is for anyone that's struggling with placement, specifically those who bring their darkest shadows too high towards the eyebrow. So what I recommend is to use a light transition shade first. In my case today, I'm using gray. What this is going to do is it's going to act as like the highest point for your eyeshadow. So if you want that gradient, dark black to gray, brown, whatever colors you're using, you're basically going to use your transition as an ending point to make sure that you do not pass it. Next, we're going to go in and blend our second to darkest shade in the crease. So we need this shade. This is a very important shade because this is the one that's going to be sandwiched in between our transition and darkest tone. The reason why this shade is so important is because sometimes when you're working with shades like black or any dark shades, you need like a little buffer tone because sometimes your transition is too light and your darkest tone is too dark, so it's hard to blend those edges in between. So my next tip is very important and probably the most important, and that's to lay down a black base, something that's cream based, before you lay down your black shadow. I'm using Black Bean by NYX, and the reason why this is such an important step is because you want your black shadows to be super pigmented. You want that depth on the eyes, and you also want the black shadow to have something to cling to. What I usually do is work that cream base into my crease, blend the edges, and then we lay down the black shadow. And of course, make sure that you're always blending in small circular motion. And here's my eye makeup all done. I will never get sick of doing a dark smoky eye.